there are a number of side projects that I really want to start working on within the next week or so. Now, in my head, I've had this idea for a script for like 10 years. I'll spoil it for you now. It's God and the devil having a conversation. But in this scenario, both of them are children. And they're sitting in the park playing checkers and just discussing the fate of mankind. It's always been interesting to me how at some point God and the devil would have to have a conversation so they can kind of coordinate on who's doing what, you know? I always thought that would be interesting. So I have written a script for that. Asia says it's perfect, but she's my wife. Of course she's going to say that. And Kari says that, it sounds interesting enough. I'd watch it. It's only about 6 minutes long. So I'm thinking about setting up a page and a GoFundMe for it. And let's just see what happens. Worst case scenario is that I don't make the money from it and I can't do it. But it'll be an interesting thing to do. Also, as a person who downloads a lot of movies completely legally, might I add, I download all my movies completely legally. Why wouldn't I? Sometimes it can be difficult for us to choose a movie. And because I have so many of them, it's like, wow, how am I supposed to decide? I don't even remember getting this movie. So I'm thinking about going to YouTube and downloading trailers for every movie that I have, just to have them as an index on my hard drive, so that if there's a movie I come across that I don't quite recognize, I can just check out this trailer and go, oh yeah, I remember this movie. Let's go for it. And finally, Kari and I have been talking about this for about a year now. I'd like to do a podcast. We recently did a podcast with a guy talking about the No Man's Sky video game. And it kind of got the bug. It's like, wow, I could do that. And with all the new stuff going on right now, like the season finale of Flash was last night. I just got a bunch of news about WWE that could be interesting to talk about. You know, new Star Trek coming up, new Power Rangers coming up. There's all kind of stuff we could talk about. So maybe we'll do something like that. There are a lot of new projects that I want to get on. It's just a matter of, I've always stopped myself from doing these new projects because I don't feel like I should be starting these pet projects and our financial situation is not in order. But at the same time, the longer I wait and the more I find excuses not to, I probably never will. So I think it's time to shit or get off the pot. Either I'm going to do some of these things, or I'm just going to look up and a year from now go, oh man, sure wish I had done that. So let's see how it goes.